Hi guys, welcome to New Level Interview Season 2, Episode 1. I'm really excited to start this new season, especially after the pandemic. It's been crazy and this is literally the first time again doing a live interview. So today I'm sitting with blitzbok, Dewald Human, phenomenal player. Really look up to him in a lot of aspects, how he steps people on the field and just does crazy, silly things. So yeah man, Dewald, I just thank you for taking out the time and being here and just sharing the vision that I have about life after rugby and preparing yourself for that. But before we carry on going into the questions, who is Dewald, where does he come from, and what inspired you to play rugby?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's supposed to be here. I'm Dewald. I'm from a small town called Unondale in Western Cape near George, but nobody knows about it. They call it the ghost town. But yeah, I started playing tennis from young, so I only started playing rugby at grade 10. And from then, it was my passion, and I was looking up to Monastery at that time, playing for the Blue Bulls, wanted to go to the Blue Bulls, got the opportunity to go to the Blue Bulls, and from there it started like, that's your passion, let's live it out now. So I'm here to Sevens now, big opportunity for me. I've been here for 4 years now, so every day is an opportunity for me to represent my country. So yeah, it's a big opportunity.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And I really want to honor you, the hard work that you've put in, being part of the blitzboks and just really giving your all towards that. But also, how was the transition for you going from 15s rugby moving into 7s? Was it something that you were very comfortable with, or was it, because I know a lot of people struggle with that transition basically. Did it come easy for you?
Not that easy. At 7s and 15s is a totally different sport, but a game. But physically, sevens is tough, but in the short term, like short time. But in 15s is like you play for 80 minutes, not big collisions and stuff like that. But at the Blue Bulls, I was like saying I'm not gonna make it because I'm too small. But the coaches there is like they support me for I know what's in you, and started believing myself. Coming to the 7 and say, Marius, come on, and Coach Neil said, I believe in you also. So for small guys to make it, like Chesney Kobe was also here. Yeah. Look up to that guy, like weighing 75 kgs, and now he's the best in the world. So looking up to that is like, you can do it, bro. Don't put your mind like so small to stuff. So dream big and just go for it.
Yeah, definitely. And I love that you mentioned that, because I think a lot of times we actually limit ourselves with a lot of opportunities that we can create for ourselves, but you just we think small. Yeah. Like even though the circumstances might look, okay, this is going to be too big of a challenge, but you can always overcome it. I think mindset is a very powerful thing. Yeah. But I know at the blitzboks as well, the camaraderie that you guys have over there is like on a different level. And I think challenging yourself on a mental aspect, how would you say the support under the boys and the culture under the boys are at this moment, especially in this pandemic?
It's big, because like the guys don't have motivation now, because you don't know when we're gonna play, but to motivate yourself and striving for perfection and doing your best every day is like big amongst the guys, and like every day you're working on small stuff. Now you can work on that stuff you didn't work on the past. And for guys like Suze Wapi and Chris Dry, like they've been around, Branko Dupree, to help you with that mental stuff, like you're training yourself, like training, but you don't know where you're going. But to better yourself, to be the best in the world and to represent the country, and that's a big thing, to wake up every day and say, let's go for it. Let me be the best in the world every day. It's not about when we start playing, but it's about now every day, doing that small stuff to be the best in the world.
And how was it coming into the blitzbok squad? Because I also know there's like a small tradition that you guys have. You don't get your jersey from the get-go, the training jersey. And how was it preparing for that first tournament, knowing, okay, well, this weekend is your first tournament? How did you feel? Did you feel anxious, excited, mixed emotions? What exactly went through your head in that time?
Coming into the blitzbok sevens setup is wonderful. It's like the guys are lovely. They welcome with open arms, and but yeah, for me it was tough training 2 years. Didn't get opportunity, but for me it's like, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn from the best. South Africa was there, so as much I can learn from that guy. He's like, he was the best in the world at that time. So for him to just train and watch him and stuff like that. So I made my debut 2017. My favorite tournament in Paris, so that was beautiful for me as well. Playing amongst Branco de Princes, that was for me like the best in the world. I can't describe it because, and Coach said, I didn't play the whole tournament, just the last 2 games. Coach said, yeah, now is the time. That warm feel in your heart, like now is the time to show the world what you can do. And he was 22, 23 years old, so yeah. At that young age, it's a big privilege to represent your country.
No, that's awesome, man. I must say, every time when you get on the field, I think the opponent like you're on the pitch again. So, yeah, man, you've really had some awesome tournaments and doing some great stuff on the pitch. And Dewald, so tell me, so I mean, we're literally in crazy times now. Not sure what's happening and all those kind of things. But what has been the biggest setback for you? Something that has happened where you felt, okay, well, maybe rugby is not going to plan out the way that you thought it would be? Did you have like a fright? Okay, what am I going to do now? I don't have things in place. And I think a lot of times what happens, especially with rugby players, is you kind of lose your identity because everything is just in rugby. But with that being said as well, preparing yourself for life after rugby, has there been something you have in place, busy working? I know you said prior to the interview as well, there's some studies that you're going to do as well.
Yeah, it was tough. This year was a big blow for everyone, and it was like decision making, what you're going to do. For me, this was my last year on my contract for the 7th, so I didn't know where to go after this, and like I was like, for 6 months I was just like, where am I going? So I'm working, but nothing is coming to me. And talking to my agent, so what's the next opportunity for me? And I spoke to Maurice Kuman and he said, let's give it another try, and let's. I know it's just tough time. Some guys don't have motivation, and maybe the contract is ending, but let's go for it. Give you another 2 years for SA7s. And yeah, for me it was like, now it's a big opportunity for me, and I was studying at Tex, but that time you're young, you don't worry about studying, you worry about playing rugby. But now I'm going to study next year. I want to study marketing. So just focus that after rugby. Rugby is not everything. Yeah. This is just a stepping stone for you to get connections or do better in rugby, to love your passion out. But after rugby, 32 years old, what are you going to do after that? So you must also think about that. Not when you're 30, but when you're 22 years old, 23 years old. Exactly. So start thinking now, not then.
Yeah. And being that said as well, if you could rewind time, what is the thing that you would do differently?
I was about to start studying. My girlfriend tell me every day, like, why did you start studying that time already? But you were young, and you want to play rugby, you want to live your passion out. And yeah, taking back and just start studying. Yeah. That's the only thing for me is like, why didn't you start studying that time already? And now you're like, yeah, gee, 7 years. 7 years of your life you wasted for just for rugby. But rugby is your passion, but don't make that excuse like saying, yeah, I'm gonna make it in rugby. Yeah. Nobody can make it in rugby just to play rugby. You need to do something, start a business, start small or studying.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's actually quite sad to see, especially I know quite a few previous blitzboks who have literally kind of derailed. Yeah. You're not sure where they are. Financial wise, it's not going good with them, struggling. I mean, even some of the guys who've played Springbok before, Super Rugby, literally in a dark hole. And the sad thing to see is that there's not really like that support of rugby players coming together, encouraging one another, especially for life after rugby. And I think it's important to still kind of reach out to the players and make sure that everyone is still fine. Because here's the thing, I actually had a chat with Ryan Kinkowski about it as well. When he left the scene, there was no more that the friends messaging him, how's it going, ready for training, all those kind of vibes. And that's quite a difficult thing to step out of, because you're used to the boys, the laughter, making jokes at the dinner table, and the tours and those kind of things. And when those things get taken away, it's quite a difficult thing to, it's a bitter pill to swallow.
Mm.
But I mean, so for every viewer as well, I mean, you've heard it from a blitzbok. If you could change something as well, make sure that you go and study. Make sure that you have a plan B as well. Yes, rugby is a great passion. It's a great thing to do. Still pursue it, but don't be stupid. Be wise. Take some wisdom from Dewald, and yeah, just make sure that you give your best towards that as well. And Dewald, so going into the future plans, you see yourself maybe making the move back to 15s again, or would you still rather want to stay in the 7 setup?
No, that's still in the plans of going back to 15s, but now my focus is on 7s. I only played like 10 tournaments but now it's for me like to be in the starting lineup and print it, that is my jersey. It's just like going forward, it's like I know Justin's playing my position, very good guy. So for me to push myself harder and to compete against him to be the number 10 jersey, so it's going to be difficult, but my passion and drive going to give me that jersey or show coach I can do it as well. Yeah. So yeah, 15 is in the future.
That's
but,
awesome.
Yeah, so but now
Shots.
That's my team.
So yeah, man, I'm really excited for your future and to see where it goes. And yeah, so just before the end of the interview, if you can just give the viewers a short word of encouragement to inspire them in these times, but also on their dreams and everything that they face.
Yeah, for me, every day it's not about thinking about the future, but living it now and making the decisions now. You can't think about the past. You make mistakes in the past, but you can correct it now. Every day, waking up and thinking like, what can I do now to make my future better? So for me, it's like motivating myself and in being the better Dewald at the end of the day. Not the Dewald 7 years ago, but the Dewald in the future or the present.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And also on this end as well, I usually give the players a chance to just sing a short song.
No,
just joking, man. No worries. So guys, I just want to thank you for watching this content. If you like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please go follow Dewald. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in the Sharks jersey, scoring some sick tries. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Stay blessed.